Welcome to Salt Lake City, where the mighty Utah student section is ready to turn this place into a cauldron of noise. Rice-Eccles Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Utes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. To the ground with the back. Running with power. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On second down, just keeps firing. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. And he's dragged down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Still on his feet at the 45. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. With jet sweep pass. Hard running there. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The give out of the gun. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
And he intercepts it. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Little touch pass to the receiver. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Quick strike complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Rising. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And here comes the offense on second down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Gonna run it. It's Bernard. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Going to the run, it's Bernard. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. The Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Touchdown, Utes! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially if...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Sooners want to move quickly. Back to the air one more time. Trying to beat the D deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He locked up and held on to bring him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Keefe. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
The short hands. It's Keefe. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Rising. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can make...
Deep shot for the end zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to fires one high and deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. Just keeps moving. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover, and you already set your offense up in scoring position.
Touchdown, Utah! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This kicker bragged that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And it's no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Stanley. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Utes in the hurry-up. The expressway is wide open. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. touch pass on the jet sweep. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. Sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense set for a first down play. To the air. It's rising. Pocket starts to go. And it's picked off for the third time today. Touchdown Sooners! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Appalachian State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 17 to Marshall. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Unloads to the right. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs managed. But the way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He'll try it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, on third and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Anthony. He's not going to get there. Stop short.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignment. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And this offense is so difficult to stop, especially in this area of the field, because of this QB's running ability, whether it's between the tackles or on the perimeter on designed QB runs. They show it right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll bring it out. It's Stanley. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Going for 6. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
On 3rd down, going up top. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's going to pass. Got his man. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Second down coming up. Quick pass on the fly motion. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The Utes headed quickly to the line. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He's looking deep, and he reels it in inside the 30. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Got his man quickly. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Quarterback checking the play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! On to attempt the try. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Wants to throw. It's Arnold. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Touchdown, Utah! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Return goes out.
Comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. 7. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Just going to keep it after the snap. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.